You know, sometimes the hardest battle you'll ever fight is the one within yourself. The voice in your head that tells you to give up, the doubts that whisper you're not good enough, the fear that holds you back. But here's the truth. You are your biggest competition. That's right. It's not the world outside of you. It's the version of you that's scared, uncertain, or hesitant. But what if I told you that the person you're meant to become is already inside you? You just need to unlock it. Imagine standing in front of the mirror, looking at the person staring back at you, and asking, who do I want to be today? Because at the end of the day, it's not about what others are doing or saying. It's about what you decide to do. You see, the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. And those limits, they're only as real as you allow them to be. So, let's stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect condition, or the perfect life to begin. The best time to start is now. But here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes, the hardest person to push through is you. It's that voice telling you that you're not ready yet, or you don't have enough, or you can't possibly keep going. But let me remind you of something. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Think about that. Every time you stumble, every time you fall short, you're only one step closer to the person you're meant to be. So, get back up. Don't stay down. If you're going to win, you've got to keep showing up, even when it feels impossible, even when no one else believes in you, especially when you feel like giving up. Why? Because you are stronger than you think. And when you push past that voice in your head telling you to quit, you unlock a version of yourself that's resilient, unstoppable. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Trust in that. It's easy to get caught up in comparison, to think you're not moving fast enough, or that someone else has it all figured out. But the truth is, you're on your own path, running your own race. Don't let anyone else's timeline rush you. Remember, growth isn't linear. It's a series of steps, some big, some small. Every step counts. Every effort matters. Keep going. Your pace is your own, and that's more than enough. So, next time that inner voice tries to hold you back, next time you feel like you can't take one more step, remember this: the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't achieve them. Rewrite your story. Take the leap, face the fear, and remember, you are not just fighting against challenges. You're fighting to become the person you were always meant to be. Keep going. The best is yet to come. You ever stop and think about the most powerful fight you'll ever have? It's not the one with others. It's the one you have with yourself. Yeah, that's right. The toughest battles we face are often internal, the ones where your own doubts and fears challenge you at every turn. But here's the thing: those doubts, those fears, are just obstacles on the road to greatness, and only you can decide whether you let them hold you back or let them push you forward. I know it's not easy. Some days, it feels like you're not making progress, like the world is moving at a pace you can't keep up with. But you've got to remember, the most important race is the one you're running for you. Forget about the noise around you. The only comparison that matters is the one between who you were yesterday and who you are today. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to your true potential. It's all about your mindset. If you believe you can't, guess what? You won't. But if you believe you can, even the toughest days start to feel like a challenge you can rise above. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment might never come. It's about taking what you've got, where you are, and making it count. Because, believe me, there's no better time to start than right now. But here's the thing: the journey won't always be smooth. There will be moments when you want to give up, when you feel like the world is against you. But don't you dare quit then. That's the moment you have to push harder than ever before. The hardest part is always at the beginning and right before the breakthrough. Trust me when I say that the best things are just around the corner. If you keep moving forward, you've got what it takes. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow. Every time you feel like you can't go on, you have the chance to dig deeper, to find strength you didn't know you had. And let me tell you, there's nothing more powerful than realizing how resilient you are. You are capable of more than you can imagine. And the more you challenge yourself, the more you grow into the person you're meant to be. But you have to believe in yourself. You can't rely on others to validate your worth. You were born with everything you need to succeed. Sometimes it's easy to feel like you need approval, or that your worth is measured by others' opinions. But that's just noise. You are already enough. You don't need anyone's permission to be great. You are the only one who gets to decide your worth. Don't let the setbacks fool you. They're just part of the process. It's easy to look at failures as signs that you're not meant for something. But the truth, every failure brings you one step closer to success. Every time you fall down, you learn something new. So, when you fall, don't stay down. Get up, dust yourself off, and keep going. You're not losing, you're learning. And here's the final truth: you are your own greatest ally. No one else can walk this path for you. No one else can live your life or chase your dreams. You've got this. Keep pushing, keep striving, keep believing. The only thing standing between you and success is the decision to never quit. Keep going, because every day you fight, you're one step closer to the person you were always meant to be. And trust me, you've got what it takes to get there.